Hello students, this video lecture is an initiative taken by Sheikh Vidya Mandir Junior College of Commerce and Science. This is for 12th standard SP students, and today our topic is procedures of accepting deposits from members. In previous video lectures, we have seen numbers of terms and conditions related to the various companies which has to follow in acceptance of deposits. In learning the same, we have learned that the companies have to fulfill many conditions before accepting deposits, and especially some conditions are before the date of acceptance, some dates are after the date of acceptance, and some conditions are after the date of acceptance. We have also seen many conditions related to the advertisement and circulars. Circulars was for members and advertisement was for the general public. Today, our answer is procedure for accepting deposits from members. So we will also see the conditions which we have seen in the previous video lecture related to the acceptance of deposits for members. Following is the procedure to accept deposits from members. Firstly, the company has to hold a board meeting. In this board meeting, the secretary has to arrange the board meeting. This board meeting is regarding the amount of deposits and terms of issue of deposits and date to hold a general meeting to seek shareholders' approval. Finally, the shareholders is to decide. Hold a general meeting. Now, as decided in the board meeting, the amount is decided, the term of issue are decided, and even the time of general meeting is also decided in board meeting. Now, it is very important to take approval of shareholders. To seek the approval of shareholders for accepting deposits, company holds a general meeting of shareholders. The special resolution passed is to be filed with the registrar of companies. If you remember, special resolution means 50% of the members or shareholders should vote against or in favor of that matter, and the copy of that resolution is to be filed with the registrar of companies. Third step is to hold a board meeting again. After getting the shareholders' approval, a board meeting is to held to approve the draft of circular for inviting applications for deposits from members. The draft should be signed by majority of the directors of the company. Now, once these two board meetings and general meetings have been done, here the company has to appoint a banker, and so they can collect the money, application money, with application forms. Obtain credit rating agency. As we have learned, as we have seen about credit rating agencies, the whenever company is borrowing funds or raising capital through borrowed funds, it is their duty to to obtain a credit rating. So the company approaches the credit rating agencies like CRISIL and CARE to rate its deposit. The rating is given by the agency, must be mentioned in the circular, because this circular is will be offered by the company to the members. Appoint deposit trustees. Company appoints deposit trustees. The trust deed is signed at least 7 days before issuing the circular. As we have seen in the terms and conditions in acceptance of deposit, whenever the company is issuing secured deposits, the eligible company and the public company have to appoint one or more deposit trustees. The trustees protect the interest of the depositor. In case of company defaults in repaying the depositors, Company signs a contract with the deposit trustees called as deposit deed. Trust deed. It contains the terms and conditions of the contract. The deed has to be signed at least 7 days before issuing the circular. Take deposit insurance. Company takes deposit insurance at least 30 days before issuing the circular. A company needs to take deposit insurance at least 30 days before it is issued to the members, before the circular is issued to the members. The amount of deposit, the insurance amount depends on the amount of deposit plus interest. And if the amount of deposit plus interest on it is up to 20,000, insurance is to be taken by the company. It is one of the important conditions to be fulfilled. So, it is the important procedure, it is an important step in issuing circular. Before issuing circular, file a copy with the registrar of companies. A copy of the circular is filed with the registrar of companies after 30 days of filing. The company can issue the circular. Once all the necessary steps are taken, that is like if the deposit trustees are appointed, the deposit insurance is taken, shareholders approval is taken. After the processing, the copy of the circular in which the above things are mentioned, this copy is to be filed to the registrar of companies. After filing, the companies can proceed with the further procedures, but that too after 30 days. Issue of circular to members. Now company has to send the circulars to members after 30 days of filing it with the registrar. It is sent by registered post, speed post or email. The company may even publish the circular in newspaper. The newspaper can be it can be an English newspaper or any regional newspaper of vernacular medium. Upload circular on company's website. An eligible company has to upload the circular on company's website, whereas it is an optional for a private company and other public companies. So to make more awareness, the company can also publish their circular on company's website, so the members can directly visit the page and apply for the deposit with deposit amount. Collect application form and money. Now, as we have appointed the bank for the same purpose, the company informs the bank to collect the application form along with the deposit money. This deposit money is retained in the same account. Issue of deposit receipts. The company has to issue deposit receipt within 21 days, within 21 days from the date of receipt of the money or realization of check. This deposit receipt is very important for the depositor, as it is an acknowledgement, it is a proof that the member has applied for deposit and invested a sum of money. The deposit receipt has to be signed by the officer duly authorized by the board of directors. The receipt contains the name and address of the depositor, amount of deposit, rate of interest payable, and the date on which it is repayable. So, the company has to issue the deposit receipt within 21 days from the date of receipt. Create a charge on assets. If the company accepts secure deposits, it has to create a charge on its asset within 30 days of acceptance of deposit. The company has to create a charge on its tangible assets for an amount not less than the amount of deposit accepted. The minimum amount of security should be equal to the amount not covered by the deposit insurance. We have seen the same in learning the terms and conditions. 14th point, make entries in the register of deposits. As the This point is somewhat similar to the register of debenture holders. Within 7 days from the date of issues of deposit receipt, the secretary has to enter the details of deposits collected in the register of deposits. It has to be signed by authorized officer. Register of deposit is also one of the important books which is to be maintained by the company, which can be, and even the members have the right to inspect this book. File return on deposits. A company has to file on or before 30th June every year with the registrar of companies a return of deposits. The returns gives details of deposit with the company as on 31st March of that year. So these were the 15 steps procedure for accepting deposits from the members. The points are similar to the procedures in accepting deposits from public. Thank you.